In example 2, we are looking at what's called an amortization table. So in reality, an amortization table for a mortgage would be much bigger than this, but it basically gives you the breakdown then of how much of your payment each month is going towards principal and how much is going towards interest. So as you can see here, we've got that breakdown from months 1 through 12 for this particular mortgage, which was based on a $368,000 mortgage. So if you're asked to calculate the monthly payment from an amortization table, you could use any row of the table and just add together the principal paid and the interest paid. So we're going to add the principal and the interest, and you could do that for any month because your payment isn't changing. What's changing is how much of that payment is allocated towards principal and how much is allocated towards interest. But, for example, if we look, I guess, at the first month for simplicity, we're just going to add together those two numbers. So $554.20 plus $1,754.55 gives us a monthly payment of $2,308.75. If we are asked to calculate the total amount paid in the first year, then we would take our monthly payment and just multiply it by 12. So in the first year, we will have paid back $27,705. Now it says describe the trend in the principal paid column. So if you look down your principal paid column, you'll see that the amount of principal you're paying is slowly increasing. So in the first month, you paid $554.20, and by the end of the year, out of your 12th payment, you're paying $583.96 towards the principal. So the principal paid is increasing slightly. And to calculate the total principal paid, we just add up the numbers in that column. You would just use your regular calculator. And those numbers add up to $6,827.53. So that's just adding up these numbers. Okay, now if we look at the values in the interest paid column, you'll see that the opposite is happening. Each month, a little bit less of your payment is going towards interest. So we would say the interest paid monthly is decreasing slightly. And to find the total interest paid, we would add up the numbers in that column. And I believe the total is $20,877.47. Once again, you can see the drastic difference between the principal paid in the first year and the interest paid in the first year. Once again, most of it is going towards interest. How much debt is owed on the house at the end of 1 year? So if you're going to calculate what you still owe the bank, then what you do is you take the amount that you borrowed initially and you subtract the principal that you've paid because you still owe the outstanding interest. So it's going to be the original amount minus the principal that you've paid. You don't get to subtract the interest that you've paid because that's the part the bank gets to keep. So $368,000 was the original amount of this mortgage. Subtract the principal that we've paid from Part C, $6,827.53. So the amount left owing is $361,000, $172.47. And that concludes this lesson.